So let's talk about AI security. Are you giving everyone in your company the exact same training? If you are, we're going to explore why that could be a massive mistake and how tailoring it department by department is really the only way to stay safe.
And just so you know where all this is coming from, this entire explainer is pulled from Chapter 5 of the AI Security Training Needs Assessment Framework tutorial. We're really homing in on their fantastic breakdown of risks by department.
All right, let me ask you something straight up. Think about your own workplace right now. Is the AI security training your sales team gets the same as what the legal team gets? Is it the same for everyone?
If the answer is yes, don't worry, that's super common. But, and this is a big but, it could be creating some huge blind spots. This kind of one-size-fits-all approach can leave some of your most critical departments wide open to attack.
And that's exactly why we've got to ditch that generic model. I mean, think about it. Your HR team and your marketing team are playing completely different games, right? They have different goals, different data, and face totally different risks. So tailoring your training, it's not a luxury, it's absolutely essential if you want real security.
Okay, so let's start with a couple of heavy hitters. The departments that handle your most sensitive stuff. HR and finance. The people and the money. And you'd think their security needs would be similar, but you'd be surprised at how different they really are.
With HR, everything is deeply personal. We're talking employee social security numbers, health info, salaries, performance reviews, all of it. Just imagine an HR manager using a public AI chatbot to help write a performance review. They could, without even realizing it, leak incredibly sensitive information. That's why their training has to be all about data privacy and staying on the right side of employment law. It's a non-negotiable.
And this really cuts to the chase. For HR, job number one is protecting people's personal data. For finance, it's all about making sure the numbers are perfect, accuracy and integrity. So you've got privacy versus precision, two totally different priorities.
Now let's look at the stakes for the finance team. They're huge. If they use an AI for, say, automated reconciliation, it might miss a clever bit of fraud or a costly error. What if they use an AI for financial forecasting and it's just wrong? You could build an entire business strategy on a faulty foundation. So for them, the training isn't just about don't leak data. It's about you absolutely have to double-check and validate every single thing this AI spits out.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about the legal department. If you thought the stakes were high before, well, buckle up. Here, a single AI mistake can have massive company-wide consequences.
And this quote nails it. The biggest fear? Accidentally waiving attorney-client privilege. Think about it. A lawyer uploads some confidential client files to a public AI to get a quick summary. Boom! Just like that, they might have destroyed that legal protection. Suddenly, all those secret conversations could be fair game in a lawsuit. It's a total nightmare scenario. And just so we're all on the same page, attorney-client privilege is a huge deal. It's the whole reason clients can be honest with their lawyers. To lose that because someone got sloppy with an AI tool, that's one of the gravest risks imaginable for a legal team. Their training has to be incredibly specific and, frankly, pretty intense.
So, legal has its own Highway Act. But what about the folks who are out there representing the company every day? I'm talking about sales and marketing. These teams love new tech, which is great, but it brings a whole different flavor of AI security problems to the table, like shadow AI and brand reputation risk.
Let's break that down. Your top salesperson finds some cool new AI tool online that promises to score leads and close deals faster. They download it, start feeding it customer data, but IT has never even heard of it. Where is that data going? That's shadow AI in a nutshell. Then you have marketing. They use an AI to whip up a stunning image for a new ad campaign. Looks great, except the AI learned by scraping copyrighted photos, and now you're facing a nasty lawsuit over intellectual property. See? Same core tech, completely different disasters waiting to happen.
Okay, let's pop the hood and look at the engine room of the business, the operations department. For them, AI is the ultimate tool for making things run smoother, faster, and cheaper.
I mean, these teams are using AI for amazing things, like predicting when a machine on the factory floor is about to fail, or untangling a messy supply chain. But the big danger here is getting too comfortable with the automation. Picture this. Your whole warehouse runs on an AI. It's flawless, until a buggy software update bricks the system. If no one on the team remembers how to do things the old-fashioned way, your entire business just stops. That's why for ops, the training has to be all about resilience and making sure there's always a human in the loop.
So you see the pattern, right? Every department is living in its own unique world with its own unique risks. You've got HR worried about privacy, finance obsessed with precision, legal protecting privilege, and sales and marketing dealing with shadow AI and IP headaches. If you don't get these specific contexts, your security program is built on sand. It just won't work.
And that really brings us to the main takeaway. As you're listening to this, what's the first department that pops into your head at your own company? Who's facing the biggest, most unique AI risks right now? Answering that question is the first step to building a security strategy that's actually going to protect you.